In this video, we're going to be going over file storage in the IOCoin blockchain. Before we proceed, I'm just going to go over what we're seeing here in our desktop. So right now, we have our wallet that's open in the My Dion section. In this section, we have our alias, which is slash. Slash right now is in a private state. It means that nobody in the blockchain can see this slash alias because it's private to me. Someone else could also have slash anywhere in the blockchain, another user. As long as the alias stays private, anybody could utilize it. Now, if I was to make this alias public by decrypting it, that's where we could potentially run into an issue. If somebody else has it, that means that this slash username will not be able to go public because someone else already has slash. So this is a good thing because somebody could basically have car as a private Dion, but then someone else could also have it, and you could store, let's say, for example, your car's registration information or something like that, but that car registration is then attached to your private key, which has an alias that's called slash or whatever name you choose to put on it. And in this case, we were talking about the car alias. So what we're going to do here really fast is that we are going to try right here to upload a file. And in this case, we are going to be uploading this PDF file. Let's check the size just so that everybody could see. The size of this PDF file is 105 kilobytes. That file, we basically uploaded it to our chameleonledger.com. It's a scientific white paper. I'm actually going to open it before I even do anything with it so that you guys can take a look at the file. And it's opening from C, which is the basically the VM that we're running here for a video. So as you can see, this is the file, and that's the components in it. So I'm going to go ahead and close it. I'm going to close it here, and I'm going to lower that. So I'm going to now choose this file, which is on the desktop. And once I click on open, what's going to happen is that it's going to take the location of the file and it's going to calculate how much this is going to cost in terms of fees to store this document in our blockchain. For this file, it would be right now 1.06 IOC. That 1.06 IOC, that transaction fee will go back to a staker. It will go to the staker that confirms this transaction. And that's how we incentivize our stakers to secure our blockchain. So since everything looks good, I'm going to go ahead and click sure. And then I am going to go ahead and upload this document. Once I do that, I am going to then bring up our Explorer so that we can check this transaction. So right now what happens is that the document gets compressed and then it also gets encrypted, AES 256. As you can see, the transaction fee was a little bit higher because when it compresses the file, that's when it actually calculates one more time on the fee, on the transaction fee that will be charged. So in this scenario, we have a 1.41 fee. So 1 IOC and 0.41. We have block times that go up to 60 seconds, and what we're going to do now is we're going to bring up the Explorer and we are going to see when the transaction then goes through our blockchain. Okay, so here we have the transaction right at the 60-second count. So as you could see, the address right here sent the non-standard transaction. So the Explorer, that's the way it's seen, but you cannot see anything. You can go here, and then we could take a look at the raw transaction, and this is what will show up on the blockchain as a raw transaction. Nothing that has anything to do with a document or anything that could potentially be seen. This document now is completely encrypted. So now we're going to minimize this, and we're going to go back to our wallet. So we have a 8.58 available. This already has been confirmed. It has 2 confirmations. And now we can go to our Dion section. And when we go to our Dion section, it's going to populate the slash. And it also going to populate this options right here. So we have upload file, download file, decrypt alias, and encrypt transfer. So right now, if I click on download, it'll actually download the PDF file. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and trash this so that we don't have 2 of them. And I'm going to go ahead and click on download. Then I'm going to go ahead and click select destination. I am going to select the desktop. And then I'm going to call this cam.pdf because this is a PDF file. So you have to memorize that extension. When I click save, it's going to pull that file from the chain, and it's going to allow me to download it because it recognizes my private key that I am the owner of this file. I'm going to go ahead and click save, and there it goes. That's the file on the desktop. I'm going to go ahead and open it. And there you go, folks. This is the file back down from our blockchain, which is now attached to my private Dion. At this point, I could then choose to send this file to someone else within the blockchain as an encrypted transfer. For that, you can watch a following video that we will be making on encrypted transfers. And also, you can also follow us on the website or join us on Telegram so that you can get more information as to how to do an encrypted transfer within our blockchain to another user. This is very important because what I am showing here is a complete encrypted ecosystem for our users. Our users can send payments a regular way. They can send shade payments, which are stealth payments, and you can also store a document and then send that document encrypted to someone else. The owner of the document will be slash because I am the owner of the private key. Another thing that I can do is that I can send this private key and user to someone else within the blockchain. For that, you will have to have a secondary alias that's public, so that that public alias can then send an invite on my RSA keys. And by sending an invite and someone else accepting, then you can go into the Dion section and transfer that alias with the document over to someone else. I hope you find this video of help, and I want to thank you for watching our video here on how to store a document, encrypted document, in our blockchain. Thank you so much.